stimulate hair growth as far as the scalp is concerned is just get you a nice little massager. You can get you a little massager on Amazon. You know, as a nurse, that blood circulation,
yes.
You know, blood circulation will always contribute to your hair growing.
Yes.
You get like one of those Amazon, they have like these little prongs on the bottom, right? And you can actually press the button on top. This is not a massager, but they have more that look like this. This is the one that I always sometimes use when I'm detoxing the scalp. But nevertheless, so it'll have like these little cute little prongs, these little silicone prongs, and then it'll just go in a circular motion. So you can't really alter which motion the massager goes into, but it's just something that you can put directly onto the scalp. And it feels, one, it feels great, and then two, you know, stimulate some hair growth. I know in the lock community, we always talk about how, well, some locticians, they have a theory of not using anything specifically on the locks, right? Yes. And so then you have a lot of scalp issues that contribute to that, right? Okay. And I think that the power, whenever you are managing your locks, or you're developing your locks, or you're maintaining your locks, the real key is putting things on your scalp. Okay. Because it's going to go down the lock shaft itself, and it'll start to moisturize the locks as well. So with people that have dandruff or dry scalp, the first thing that I tell them to do is like, let's look at your shampoo. What type of shampoo are you using? From there we go from putting oils, natural oils on your scalp, right? Okay. Grapeseed oil is another good natural oil because it mimics the oil in your body. And so we'll start to put some oils directly on the scalp, and that really should minimize a lot of the dryness and the flakiness of the hair, or of the scalp rather, not necessarily the hair. So again, I have to reiterate that when you are taking care of your locks, you need to put something directly onto the scalp. Not necessarily the lock itself, but put something directly onto the scalp. Over time, that product is going to start to go down on the shaft of the lock, and that will also moisturize the locks and so on and so forth. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yes. Also as well.
Yeah. And that's another thing, right? Mm-hmm. So one of the other things that I think, I guess it's a myth that I will debunk right now, is that you don't have to wash your hair as often with locks. I say depends on your lifestyle, right?
True.
Because depending upon your lifestyle, if you're a person that likes to work out, washing your hair every 6 months or 6 weeks rather is not going to be feasible. You're going to start to experience either dryness.
Yes.
You're going to start to experience that wet hair smell that I don't like personally. And then also even the health factors of that, right? So when you have that sweat just sitting on top of your hair, now you run the risk of having bacteria that's sitting on top of your scalp. And that can lead to just a host of different type of skin type or scalp type diseases where now you may need to go and talk to a dermatologist. So I feel like go back to the common sense of hair. Like, you know your hair, trust yourself, right? Listen to your hair. Your hair is going to tell you, and your locks, it's going to tell you what it needs, right? It's going to say, hey Ray, it's 102 degrees here in San Antonio, and we're feeling a little crunchy, we finna start a house fire. Put something, help me, I'm dehydrated, help me, and so you're like, okay, I know my hair needs something, but my loctician told me I'm not supposed to do anything. What am I to do, right? And so I feel like that's one of the beautiful things about coming to Naturally Locked. I've always tell people, my job is not to be a dictator, but it is to partner up with you on your lock journey, right? And so, yeah. Go ahead, what were you about to say?
That's a good concept.
Yeah. Yeah.
So partner up with you.
Yeah, because you have a right to do what you want to do to your hair. Now, I may say to you, sis, why are we doing that? Because that's going to cost you, you're damaging your hair, or we're going to have to fix this, or we're going to have to fix that. So we'll talk about all of those things along the way. But it's still your prerogative. You do what you need to do.
Yes.
Right? The other thing is maintaining your scalp. Get regular hair maintenance, right? So if you are a person that, you your lock maintenance is every 6 weeks or every 4 weeks, check in with your loctician, right? Your loctician should definitely be giving you advice on, okay, this is what I'm seeing on your scalp, right? For people that have psoriasis, I'm constantly telling them, hey, you know, sis, you got an inflamed scalp this month. What's going on? Are we stressing? You know, because your scalp is going to tell on you. So always, you know, check in during your regular maintenance times with your loctician. Don't hold anything back. I don't know, sometimes you feel like you're about to be reprimanded. That relationship shouldn't feel like that when you go into a hair salon. Don't you agree?
I agree.
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm about to be whooped, but I do want to feel like I'm about to be educated and say, okay, hey, that may not be working for you. So yeah, we definitely talk about those things as long as you're getting your regular hair maintenance. And then when all fails, you know, seek your professional, seek a professional. You know, I've had clients that have come in here, even though I may not be taking clients, they want to come in for a second opinion. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, this is what's going on with my hair. What is your opinion in regards to what's going on with my hair? But let me also